We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you guys to smash that like button. And here we are with MULN stock, Muln Automotive Inc. And the stock continues to range within key resistance and supports. And we need to break it all down in today's video. And today, MULN stock started to pull downwards for most of the day. And it wasn't the only stock falling. The QQQ fell as well. And our QQQ bot sent out a bear indicator since 10:50 a.m. and from that moment forward, put options went up 200% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to our SPY bot, QQQ bot, newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. So here we are with MULN stock. And MULN stock is trying to erase the pull down here as it's trying to bring itself back up towards the end of the day. And we have some key levels to talk about here as it continues to reject a key resistance level. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning by our Tesla bot. And as you see it popping up here on the screen, these are some of the home runs I've mentioned so far on our morning briefs this week. We strive for opportunities like these every single day. Not guaranteed to be this way all the time, but we strive for them. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and know what stocks we're watching in our morning briefs, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus. But our home run of the day was from our Tesla bot, sent out a bear indicator at 9:45 a.m. And from that moment forward, put options went up 300% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 vision indicators, getting connected to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, our 42 vision indicator. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MULN stock, as I stated earlier in the video, ranging here within the 78 to 83 cent range. And we need to talk about what's going on here because today it actually pulled downwards, and towards the end of the day, it's trying to bring itself back up. So we're going to go ahead and break it all down in today's video. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds on an extra layer of confirmation and an edge to the clarity that the charts and the indicators bring. And you can now gain access to that as well by joining. The link is down below in the description. So here we are with MULN stock sitting at around 80 to 81 cents. This has been a key resistance level in the last several days. In yesterday's trading day, it got a bull indicator at 79 cents, pulled down, and I stated I was going to be watching if a bear indicator popped up or if it held true and brought itself back up. Now, on the 30-minute though, inflows have not picked up, okay? Now, if you go ahead and look at the zoomed in portion of this on the 15-minute, you could see a little bit more of the volatility, and I did show you guys in previous videos and yesterday's video how outflows were crossed. That's why I was having trouble going higher. Came back, double bottomed here, and I was going to watch if inflows picked up. They certainly did. Got that bull indicator, and it lasted into today. The only difference is instead of continuing to the upside, stayed sideways, and as soon as outflows picked up, things started to fall here, right? And that confirmation of it crossing, and then also that bear indicator in the process. Super, super important to keep that in mind. So right now, we're trying to come back up. Got a bull indicator here towards the end of the day. And I'm going to be watching in tomorrow's trading day if this 15-minute can bring itself back up cross over the midpoint, and actually could this retest the 82-cent to 83-cent range. That is a key resistance level within this consolidation zone where the bulls can actually try to get strength if they can break above it, or the bears are going to try to get strength if they could cross to the downside. So very important levels here within the chart. So let's go ahead and look at this from bigger time frames as well, because right now we are seeing that the outflows are outweighing, even though it keeps trying. If this actually starts to pull up the 15-minute and the 30-minute together, and this bull indicator holds true and we break through resistance, I'm going to be watching closely the 30-minute for these inflows to come towards the midpoint or possibly even cross them, because the last time they did was on August 1st, and once it crossed, things went from 78 cents all the way up to 92 cents, nearly a 20 to 30% plus move. Now, on the 4-hour here, you could see that outflows are still outweighing, but we've shifted from red bars to a continuation of red with green borders. I've talked about how I'm going to be watching for this to happen, but in the process, I'm going to be looking for dark green bars to follow these, and for this bear indicator to get canceled out by a possible bull indicator in the process as it continues to go higher. And if the 15-minute and the 30-minute bring those inflows up, I'm going to be watching for the 4-hour inflows as well to start picking up, because right now the outflows are outweighing in the bigger picture. That's the reason why the stock has had trouble going higher. Super important to keep that in mind. Once those inflows pick up on the 4-hour, the 30-minute, and the 15-minute, it's going to make a big difference like it did right here back on August 1st. It's not guaranteed to react the same, but it is something important to keep in mind. Now, when you go right back over here to the 1-day, the outflows are not as predominant, right? They're red, but we are above the midpoint. This just shows us why the stock is still not near the 52-week range, because it hasn't crossed to the downside, and it's the reason why the stock is not at zero. Now, the times it has picked up in inflows on the 1-day, you could see how it jumped here from $7 all the way to $15, nearly doubling, and that was last year. So I'm going to be watching for a possibility if momentum gets strong enough, and as you saw the last time it ran from 50 cents to $4, inflows were not strong enough in the bigger picture. All of this was weighing it down. So very important to be watching this. Now, the only thing holding it up, this just tells us why the stock is not at zero or even retesting 52-week lows. If that was to ever get crossed, it will be a huge downside pressure. Now, we are under a bear indicator here on the 1-day, and it's at 133, and we just hit our first red with green borders that we have not seen in a while. So very important to keep that in mind in the bigger picture. I'll be watching on 42 vision if those shifts can continue, and for this bear indicator eventually to get canceled out. But here we are on the 30-minute. To the downside, the first support is 79 cents. Below that will be down here at 78, and below 78 is 75, as I've stated in previous videos. Now, to the upside, we want to see this break above the highs of the day, 82.94. I would just round that up to 83 cents. And if that's accomplished, the next resistance level here is 86 cents. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. I'm going to be watching the inflows. We're under a bull indicator here on the 30-minute. On the 15-minute, we're under a bull indicator as well. Going to be watching these inflows to cross as well. And on the 30-minute, I'm going to be watching for the possibility of it crossing or starting to pull up towards the midpoint. But we really want to see these resistance levels getting tested and broken through. As always, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.